Hello, everyone, again, and let's dive right into it. Today, I want to talk to you about opinion of others, how this opinion influence you, and basically how not to give a damn. Many of my friends, clients, have problem with taking things that other people say very personally. Maybe that's you. It's very common problem that we allow other people to affect the way how we feel. Some unnecessary comment from somebody will destroy our day. For example, I really like to give this example when you, let's say there's a prom. You end the high school and there's a huge prom, and you put your best dress ever, and you just walk in and you hope that everyone will be surprised and happy. And there's always one guy or lady just look at you from from the bottom to top to bottom, and this person will say like, you look awful, you look ugly, you look whatever. And then you allow this one moment to destroy your all night of fun. You could have plenty of fun and just joy, but you instead focus on this comment and you are upset and you just, oh, maybe I am ugly, and your insecurities, your self-esteem, all kick in, and you're just having bad time. Of course, this is only like very particular example, let's say. There are others. Quite often it just work, people at work, some quite often it's your family. So how we can get more resilience, how we can get stronger to fight back and not allow other people to control the way how you feel. Because if you're like me, if you're somebody who really value the freedom, both financially and overall from everyone else, if you want to be free, you are allowing other people to control and change the way how you feel is just basically not freedom, is it? Because you want to be joyful and happy, and then somebody is talking to you and telling you some awful stuff, and you just like, oh, instantly change the way how you feel. That's not the way to go. So if you really appreciate and really value freedom, you need to get stronger and you need to endure, so the opinion of others do not affect you. And today I want to talk about it with you. So why are we so scared about other opinions? And to understand this concept, we need to go back again into history. Once you'll be watching my videos, you will see that I have to give you an example and going back to history over and over again, because many of our defense mechanisms and many of our behaviors is from that time. So once you understand, you'll gain the perspective, and you understand the perspective that it is not your fault the way how you feel. You just misinterpret the situation. So opinion of others, why we have such a huge fear of rejection, why we have such a huge fear of what other people think about us. When you were 300,000 years ago, when you lived 300,000 years ago, there were people similar like you and me, and they live in tribe. Tribe was the best and the safest way for you to survive. It highly increased the odds of survival, both because it can protect you from animals, and if there's bigger group, the predators won't attack that eagerly, but at the same time, protection from other humans, protection when we talk about gathering food, traveling, when you sleeping, when you're unprotected, when you're sick. So being a tribe was extremely crucial for you, because once you get out, and people say get out of our tribe, get out of here, your chance of survival decrease significantly. And if you watch my videos, you know that our main goal of our brain, primary function, is to keep you alive. So you'll put different defense mechanisms to help you to stay alive. However, times change right now, and the mechanism that has been created and still bond us in a way have been created so long time ago that there was not many people around. We just start to produce more people and you know, grow in numbers. So there wasn't enough people at that time. So by being expelled from the village, from the tribe, you were basically increase your odds to die. However, nowadays the situation has changed. There is lots of different circles. There is lots of different peoples everywhere. Now it's safer if you argue with your family, if you argue with your friends, you always can find new friends. Maybe you cannot find new family, but technically you can create a new family with somebody, right? I know it's not the same, but for example, if you really mess things up, you can always change the city, change the country, you can go out. We are not having any boundaries anymore. So this fear of rejections, fear of others' opinion, isn't that helpful anymore. And now it can harm you. So it's important to understand this perspective, to be able to fight back. So please listen to the next slide. So we like to think that life is black and white, you know, somebody is good or bad, you know, you're right or wrong. But the truth is that I really like what Mark Aurelius says. That's why I put it on here. He said, everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. And everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. And to back it up with an example, you see the picture on the right where there's two people standing next to each other and they see the number and they tell the person on the left say it's number 6, but the person on the right say that it's number 9. And now who's right? And the description below is, just because you're right does not mean I am wrong. You just haven't seen my life from my side. And this is something that you need to understand. People will never think like you because everyone has different perspective, experience, and basically they're different individuals. So by you having this attitude of you should understand me, you should see the truth, you should see what I see, it's just pointless because this person cannot possibly see it. You can try to explain it, but again, once you try to explain, you might get lost with the communication, because remember, when you communicate to somebody, this person could not fully understand you. And first of all, this person need to be open and wanted to understand you. So argue with people like this is just doesn't make sense, because you only waste your time. So you need to understand that there are truth, of course, like, you know, I don't know what degrees water will you know, froze or boil, you know, that's the facts, the truth. However, there are other truths that you believe in, but they're not necessarily truth. It's just the perspective that you believe and you see. So fighting over them isn't the best idea. So let's, once we introduce the idea of it, let's give you the weapon. All right. First of all, in order for you to get stronger and get different perspective over opinion of others, and how you can not allow them to change the way how you feel, and how can you get stronger and you won't be affected as much as what they say, is you have to understand that you cannot please everybody. And I love this picture, and I always show it to people so they can understand. On the left picture, there's two people riding the, I think it's mule. Let's say it's an animal, the animal, right? And there's two people sitting on the donkey. Why am I asking this mule if it's right donkey? Never mind, guys, never mind. Anyway, the point is that two people, so the people watching them, and they say two people on the donkey's back, or poor animal, right? All right, so they change it, okay? And the guy sitting on the donkey and the lady is walking. You know, the guy saying he's making his wife walk. How cruel! How rude guy! You know. Okay, so they switch. She's riding the bike, the donkey, and the guy is walking. And they say, you know, letting his life riding the mule, the donkey. How stupid it is. And then they said like, okay, cool. So we both will be walking. So they walk next to the donkey. They say, what are idiots? They don't even know how to utilize the mule, the donkey. And this is kind of how our society works, and how the people around you will react and will behave. No matter what you do, you cannot possibly please everyone, and you don't even want to do it. And I will elaborate on that in other videos. So once you understand you cannot please everyone, that changes your perspective, and you understand that you don't need to please this person and that person and this person. All you need to please is the people who are important to you and bring value into your life, because you want to surround yourself with people who have the same, I guess goals and ambitions and interests and values. So you can't spread yourself thin. So once you understand you cannot please everyone, you can take a deep breath and just relax. So how to deal with the haters, guys? You need to understand that on the left side, haters don't really hate you. They hate themselves because you are a reflection of what they wish to be. Every single time somebody say to you is what they see through their eyes. It doesn't mean that this is truth. And some people just talk lots of shit and lots of different words and different opinions, and taking them all to yourself and acknowledge that they are truth is just not the best idea for you. So how to deal with them? First of all, have an empathy. Think about if somebody's trying to tear you to break you down and tear you apart. If somebody tried to harm you in a way, both physically or mentally, imagine in what kind of place this person has to be, how awful your life has to be that you attack other people and making them feel like crap. How awful you have to feel. So once you understand, you have this empathy, and it's easier for you to understand, you know what, you probably have a really tough time, and it won't affect you as much because you understand this person. And give kindness. Like if somebody hates you and they tell you, oh, you're so awful, blah blah, and you just say like, don't worry, I love you anyway, I like you anyway, no matter what you say won't impact the way how I feel. You basically disarming them in a way. You taking the haters and people who are, you probably know those kind of people who are having fun when they make you unhappy. So they will talk to you until you get to the point when you're angry and you get your emotion up high and you get upset or you get certain negative emotions that they want. And more you feel these emotions and more you express those emotions, more amusement or more fun those people have. Probably, this person, it might be your family, it might be your friends, it might be somebody that you know at work. But the point of them, in the best way to disarm them is just to show how cool and how easy you are. To show that listen, you can have your opinion no matter what you say, it won't change the way how I feel right now. So you might as well just let it go because you see this face, I don't really care. And what this person can do, cry, shout, hit you, you're disarming them in this way. What and how can we deal with these haters as well? We have to understand that they don't know your history. This is what Gary Vee say, and I really like this guy. He's saying, what I'm not upset if somebody who doesn't know me hate me, but I should be really upset if somebody who knows me say I'm dick, I'm not nice guy. Because yeah, they have no idea what you've been going through. They have no idea what's your history like, what you're feeling, what you have to overcome, what was your struggle, how many things you have to sacrifice to be in a place that you are now right now. So without having full perspective on it, they don't even try to understand your point of view. They don't try to understand your how did you get there. And without understanding somebody and trying at least to understand, how can you judge them? You can't even judge yourself. So the best way is to disarm them by showing your peace, showing your calm. Do not showing, even if you feel those negative emotions, do not show that you feel them in a way that you will disarm them this way. But at the same time, remember that everything that bothers you, every secret you have, little secret, things that you feel ashamed of, if you are willing to express those and accept and tell everyone, and they won't be your secret anymore, this extremely powerful weapon to disarm them in a way that they will have no hook on you. I'm not saying that you should tell people, everyone, all your secrets, but by acknowledge the fact that those secrets can go away and you're okay with them, you disarm them, because you're not stressed if they know something about you and they tell it aloud and you're just like, oh my god. So this is how to deal with haters, guys. Empathy, kindness, and just perspective. How this person feel that they attack. Like, imagine you right now. I guess you're trying to be as happy as you can, right? How much negative emotions you have to feel to break somebody down, to look at your neighbor with the venom in your eyes, saying like, I hate you so much, I hope you die, or whatever. It's an awful thing to say anyway, right? And the last thing, which I'm going to finish, because there's lots of subjects I want to talk about, and they all really related and really like bonding each other, and I'm trying not to push too much on each topic, so you have more information breakdown, let's say. But you care about opinion of others because you're seeking for approval. And like it's in the slide, stop seeking for approval and build yourself as a team. You're enough by yourself. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. There's a different way why you're seeking for approvals of others. Quite often it comes when you was a child, and this is the way how you found when you was young, the strategy you come up with, and it works, and you start to cultivate it until it is now, and it doesn't work anymore. It might be because you have sisters, brothers, siblings, parents that you try to please, and you try to win their approval by doing different things. And once you did, you feel good about it for a second, and your brain remember, and it trigger it again, and you go it again and make it a habit. However, sooner or later you'll get to the point where it's not enough and it doesn't work anymore. And it, I give you an example. You just put nice dress. It's again, it's going out the expectation, which I'm going to talk about to you soon. You put nice dress. You try to impress everyone so they can give you as many comments as you can, but then you put this dress and you go and nobody say nothing, and you're upset inside. You're looking for approval. You're looking to people to say something to you about you. And remember that it is very not effective strategy in order for you to be happy, because first of all, you give them power, because if they will say something, you'll be happy. If they will not say anything, you will be unhappy, right? So you give your happiness to other people and let them decide, are you going to be happy or not? And even if they would give you this comment, nice comment, the comment that you want, you will still be, you still feel only good for a moment, and then you'll feel bad anyway. So start to work on yourself as team. There's lots of articles and videos, and I'm going to talk and elaborate about it a lot. And that's what I want you to know, guys. So I hope that helped, and I hope that this is something that help you to change your perspective, so you'll become more stronger, and you won't take opinion of others to yourself. Don't get me wrong, opinion of others is important, opinion of your friends, opinion of people who you value and who mean a lot to you, but taking everyone's opinion isn't the best idea. So that will be finished, guys. Thank you for being with me. At the end, as usual, like and subscribe if you like the video and the content. That give me extra motivation. Don't worry, I will be talking anyway, no matter if you do it or not. But I really want to know your comments, because I just started, the channel is just started, and I really want to see some interaction here. So maybe write down in a comment any questions that you have, or maybe your own history or experience that you have with something that I talk about that you want to bring in, and I'll try to reply to every comment. So thank you guys for being with me, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow.